Hello, my sweets. How are you doing today? I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. All right, so we're going to be pulling Valentine's Day twin flame messages today, okay? So this is for people who are in the twin flame or high soulmate relationship, however you want to put it, okay? So we're going to pull for the masculine and we're going to pull for the feminine to see each where they are, how they're doing, kind of little energy check-in for them, okay? So we're going to pull for the masculine first. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, let's see. Let's check in on the twin flame collective, okay? New beginnings, written in the stars, third dimension, and pupil. So I really feel like the masculine is learning how to ground themselves, and they're going through something right now in the physical. Not as much, yes, in the spiritual, but they're really focused on bringing something into the physical, and they're learning something right now. They're being in the pupil position right now, so they're learning a lot more about what it is to be in this world. I'm getting that some of them, perhaps maybe on a soul level, took advantage of how hard it would be here to be here in the third dimension in this lifetime, or some of the things that they were really learning, and now they're kind of like waking up to the soul lessons that they have been experiencing, and what that really means, and how to really put that into work in the material world, like right here, on the earth. Okay, so wow, we're doing some deep stuff. Yeah, it's part of their soul contract. They're manifesting something here onto the 3D. So what is what's like the main thing that the masculine energy and the collective is doing right now? Okay, so they are surrendering to the union of being on a twin flame journey. So the twin flame collective that I'm picking up today, okay, the masculine energy is learning how to surrender, and learning that this twin flame journey, they're healing themselves and learning how to manifest in this union. How union comes when you surrender to this journey, right? Surrender to the lessons that you are supposed to be learning on this journey, instead of trying to take that power into yourself and force somebody to be with you or force somebody to want you. Really kind of turning that inward and being like, okay, like, how do I really learn how to surrender? The union only comes once you surrender to the life purpose. So this masculine here is like really waking up. I feel like they've awakened to they've gone through like two different awakenings on they've kind of realized that there was something going on. They were kind of running away. They were in like the runner mode from this twin flame journey now, and then they went through their first awakening and realizing like, oh no, I really want to be with this person. Maybe perhaps they even went through having some control issues around surrendering, and now they're really learning. They're going through a second awakening of really learning that union only comes when they surrender to this twin flame journey and what they are supposed to be doing, and surrendering to what it's kind of like they're going through a realization that this twin flame journey is so much more than about just being in a relationship with this person, right? It's not just about having somebody and making them love you. It's about surrendering to the fact that you are here on a much deeper purpose, being here on a twin flame journey, right? And I really feel like this person is learning how to surrender to that deeper purpose. Like, the twin flame journey is not just about having a relationship with somebody, right? It's not just about being married to somebody or having kids with somebody. It's also about the deeper purpose as to why you're here. What's your deeper purpose being here on this journey? What are you supposed to be doing in this lifetime, right? And that's 4:20 down on the clock, okay? So I really feel like that's wow. Okay. Wow, I feel like this masculine has made a big jump since the last time we did an energy check-in with them, right? They were still kind of running away. But this masculine has really, they're kind of stopped running away from this journey. They've accepted it. I really feel like perhaps maybe they were the type of people that didn't really believe in soulmates. They didn't really believe in that type of stuff. They didn't like the idea of predestiny. They didn't like the idea of feeling like, oh, I have to be with this person. And now they're kind of waking up to the fact that, oh, the twin flame journey is something a lot more deeper than just being in a union or being married or having kids with somebody, right? I really feel like they've done a lot of personal healing work on themselves. They're realizing like, wow, I was running away from like this soul connection because I was actually really scared to like be in a relationship or be committed or be a father or be a mother. I was so caught up in what we project, what we in the third dimension, what we project onto this twin flame journey, the kind of romantic side of it. And this person was very much so rejecting that in the past, and they were just like, absolutely not, absolutely not, that's not what I want. Who's going to tell me that I have to be with this person and all this? And now I think their mind, I think doing more research and coming into their own personal understanding of how they view the twin flame journey is really giving them a deeper analysis on themselves. Like, why was I running away from this? Like, why didn't I want that? Like, who wouldn't want a person who just treats me how to grow and how to be a better person? Like, why was I pushing away from that so hard? Like, why didn't I want the type of, why didn't I want the love that this person was trying to give me or wanted to give me? Why did I run away from that? Why would I run away from feeling like, oh, like, no, this is a person that's gonna push me to learn and to grow. They're learning that they're realizing, they're elevating beyond, seeing beyond their triggers, right? Understanding that, they're a little bit beyond any kind of, like, they're growing beyond the projection and the projection and running away. I really feel like they're coming out of a dark night. They're kind of breathing now and kind of coming to the realization, like, okay. And they're kind of settling into it. And it's not like before. They felt like when somebody might tell them to surrender, it was like, bow down to me, surrender to it, you have to do this. And now they're coming to the sense of like, no, what I'm doing is letting go of all of these, like, all this congestion and all these, like, twisted notions of what it meant to be on a twin flame journey. Wow. Okay. Projection. Wow. I hadn't flipped that over yet. You guys saw that? Projection. Wow. Yeah. So this person is really working on what they were projecting onto this twin flame journey. Master. Yeah, and they're going right. I said they're elevating beyond it, right? They started off as a pupil and now they're elevating to be more of the master, to be more of the, like, okay, like, they're definitely going through a major ascension, and they're definitely seeing that, like, okay, this is something completely different than I had really thought. And I was projecting a lot of my own issues onto the twin flame journey, right? I was projecting a lot of my own issues and my own fears and my own doubts about myself, and things I had been taught in my childhood about what marriage, what having a family, what all of that meant. I was projecting all of those things onto being a twin flame. Twin flame, I don't know if I can be a twin flame. And then they were just like, oh, like, it's something, they're seeing the grander purpose of the twin flame journey, right? They're coming out of the kind of, a lot of times the feminine energy in this will get trapped in, like, the romantic side of it, and a lot of times the masculine will reject that romantic side. Doesn't have to be that way, right? But the feminines will get caught on, oh, well, it'll be a perfect love, and it's my perfect mate, and they'll be everything I want them to be, and they'll be that knight in shining armor who will save me from all of my issues, and they'll be the perfect father, and they'll be this. And then when that person rejects them and runs away, they go, oh my gosh, they shut down, and that sends them into their dark night, right? And I really feel like, I haven't pulled for the feminine yet, but I feel like that rejection energy, I feel like the feminine got out of that and pulled away, right? And pulled away, and they felt that rejection energy, which sent them into their dark night, right? So first they gave the feminine that rejection energy, and that sent them into their dark night. And now the feminine has given back that rejection energy, to this masculine, and that sent them into their dark night, and now they've both come out. They're both coming out of it. I feel like the feminine came out first because she went in first, or he went in first, right? And now the masculine energy is kind of coming. They're coming out of it, and seeing a much more elevated reason for the journey, right? They're seeing, they're seeing all this that I'm explaining right now, right? I rejected them, they rejected me. I was projecting a lot of my issues and a lot of my rage around. It wasn't even that person, right? It wasn't even about that person. It was about my own issues. It was about my own childhood wounds. It was about, I was seeing all of my past wounding in that person. But what it was is I was seeing myself, and I rejected that part because they projected back. They mirrored back all of my wounds and everything that my ego taught me to run away from, so that I wouldn't have, because it hurt to look at that, right? And so the both the feminine and the masculine in this have both gone through that projection stage, and now they're kind of, it's kind of like they're seeing, it's almost giving me like, okay, I like this. They're showing me, what is it called? The pensive from Harry Potter, where you like take out your memories and you pour it into the dish, right? And you can look and sit down and see, well, obviously, like you can go into it, like you stick your head into it, you can go into it. But that's what they're showing me. They're showing me like the divine masculine is like seeing things. They're coming into a union, I think, with their higher self, because they're showing me the divine masculine having kind of like this above view and kind of like looking down and seeing the events that played out between the two of them, and they're seeing those events from a higher perspective. Like they're seeing like, I'm seeing why. I'm seeing like, damn, I did that, and that felt this way, and then they did that, and that made me feel the same way that they felt, and now it's like subsiding. Like I'm hearing like like a fire, and then it's like a fire getting put out, and it's kind of like that, kind of like sizzling afterwards, where it's kind of like oh, you know um and it's a sense of like stepping back. Yeah, it's a big sense of stepping back, seeing things from a higher perspective. Wow, that was a lot from two cards. Definitely. So the divine masculine is definitely in a very big, like, I see what's going on in this sense here. I see what's going on here. Or like I'm starting to really understand why I did some of the things that I did, you know. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. So it's like they feel like they're starting over. They're starting at base one, right? They had to get all of that darkness, that shadow, like projected back onto them, and they ran away from it. Then they had to learn how to turn around and face it. Then they got really angry about it, Then they started, I was talking to one of my friends about this the other day, about how when you're going through this healing process, or when you're going through healing childhood trauma, I was really noticing that it mirrors the stage of grief, like of grief, of when you like lose a loved one. And I told her that, to me, I started to have a lot more compassion for myself, through going through the stages of it, because I realized I was mourning. I was mourning the loss of a childhood that I wanted to have. I was mourning the loss of my past old self, and I was seeing myself as just this really injured child who really needed to be loved in a way that made them feel safe, that made them feel honored, that made them feel understood, you know? And I started having a lot more grace for myself. I started having a lot more understanding, and not so much like judging myself for going through the depression, going through the sadness, then going through the anger, then going through the bargaining, then going through, I told her that I really, as I was coming later into coming into acceptance of it, right? I was coming into the acceptance stage. I told her I was being able to reflect back and see like, wow, if I have to go through something like this again, I will be all the better for it, because I think that I will be able to be a lot more loving of myself in every stage that I go through, right? because I won't be chastising myself for feeling the depression. I won't be chastising myself for feeling the sadness. I won't be chastising myself for feeling the anger. I will simply understand that I am going through a process. And I feel like that this masculine is going through the realization of that as well, right? And they are learning that they are going back to step one, is what this person feels like. I really feel like this person has gone through some really serious tower moments in their life, and they've had to um, they're saying abandon. They've had to abandon a lot of things in their life. They feel like they had to walk away from. They still could have some guilt wrapped up in the way that they had to leave certain situations, or the way that they had to. They're saying that they're working through it. They're working through the guilt. They're working through not feeling like I wasn't abandoning people who were mistreating me. I was doing what I'm doing what I have to do, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm not abandoning you, right? I'm not leaving you out in the cold. Um, I'm just doing what I have to do for myself. Yeah, exactly. And I'm really starting a new journey. Here I am, I've learned, this person is really learning, right? Again, with these 2 pages, they feel like they're going back to step one and learning how to rebuild themselves back up, right? They've had all those tower moments, that tower of themselves, right? It's reminding me of the reading that I did where they're saying this, uh, letting the tower of lead, right? Letting that tower of lead, that heavy tower built up on anger, built up on toxicity, built up on all of the false premises that and different ego ways that you really built yourself up in the past. They finally let that tower of lead fall, and they went through the dark night of recovering from it, picking up what pieces they could possibly salvage, throwing away everything that they couldn't, and clearing it out, right? So that they could build that tower of light, right? Build that tower. And they feel like they are definitely at the foundation they have been given. Right, they have been given the idea, they have been given the passion and the drive to really go out and start doing this, right? And they've been given the opportunity, right? They're seeing this less as I had to give up everything, and they're seeing it more of I have an opportunity to rebuild myself in a much healthier, in a much better state than I was in the past, right? I only have a single pinnacle, but it is a, instead of grief, instead of anger, it is a pinnacle of love, of real love for myself, so that I can start this journey anew. Wow, okay, masculine. Yeah. Learning how to give to situations that really equally give to them. They could also be going around saying sorry to the people they need to say sorry to, for giving out forgiveness, like giving out that forgiveness to people who need to hear I'm sorry from them, and learning how to feel that forgiveness for themselves as well. With that Six of Pentacles there. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's tap into the feminine energy. Feminine energy. How are you feeling? I just heard that. Yes, I couldn't remember what song it was from last time, but it's from the Ghetto Music song by Outkast. I just want to know how you feel. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? And so I just heard that. Okay. I just want to know. Yeah, definitely. So the feminine here is definitely putting in a lot of manifestation into manifesting their life purpose as well. And I saw psychic connection. They're enhancing their psychic connection, I feel like, to their higher self as well. And to their spirit guides. I feel that, working a lot with their spirit guides. Yep. Them as well, doing a ton of inner child healing, right? Going to that place, finding themselves, starting anew. They're marrying each other a lot here, right? Forgive and nurture yourself. Transmute any fear or doubt into eternal love, right? Exactly. Tearing down that tower of lead to build that tower of light. Transmuting that fear and that doubt into love, right? Starseed. Okay. So I feel like this is not going to apply to everybody, right? But if you really feel like you are on the star seed journey, the feminine energy here could be really doing a lot of research on a doing a lot of research around, yeah, connect, I said that right, connecting to their spirit guides, connecting to their star family, or connecting to their deeper, their soul heritage, right? Connecting on, really, really getting into that higher chakra alignment, right? The divine masculine was doing that, a lot of like that 3D world work, right? Like that 3D energy, and here the feminine is doing a lot of inner child healing work to connect deeper to their true self, to their true, yeah, I just keep hearing that soul heritage, empath. Yeah, you can feel others' emotions, stay positive, and release any feelings that aren't yours. Yeah, learning that I'm seeing that empathic starseed, which is in the starseed oracle deck that I have behind me. So that they're showing me that, where it's like, releasing that energy. Yeah, they're showing me the high priestess. So the feminine energy is doing a lot of keeping to themselves, a lot of the research, and a lot of the things they're doing. It's like a lot of really deep introspection, really turning inward, right? They've already done the work, they've already done some of the work here of realizing this and they're getting into that purpose. I really feel like, yeah, look, star enlightenment, you're being guided through messages, signs, and dreams. Yeah, they're doing the connection work, I feel like, of this twin flame, of the twin flame journey, getting deeper into their purpose, their life purpose here, connecting with their starseed heritage. Healing something really about children, not just themselves, but children in general. The word homesick, they could be feeling very homesick for, their starseed ancestry right now. Yeah. Um, really longing with this Three of Cups here, really longing to have that companionship. Um, I really feel like they're celebrating too, spending time with friends and family, with really deep connections and really deepening connections with people around them as well. Yeah, and they are, with that World card in reverse, they are uh, feeling that, I'm hearing, I can't go home, feeling that lack of um, wondering deeper into themselves, and wondering why they feel so homesick. That's leading them to do that research on themselves. So if you've been led and guided to do some more starseed research, yeah, go for that. Do that. You know, they're definitely bringing some balance and justice to themselves. There is something happening here that spirit doesn't want me to talk too much about, at least not publicly. Okay. Um, can't leave. Feeling like there's something that they still have to do. They're not quite finished with whatever soul contract or something that they're working through right now, because they feel like there's something that they need to do. I don't think that this has anything to do with the masculine, or particularly necessarily directly with any kind of like, at least not the romance factor here. The neither one of these people feel like they're very in like the romance um, side right here of any kind of like twin flame journey stuff right here. They're both in that really deep healing space. The feminine here might actually be tapping into past lives, or especially past lives on different home worlds, okay? And healing some kind of something deeper in that, okay? So if you've been guided to do some kind of guided meditation, like guided past life regression, or, home world kind of like journey, yeah, dive into that. Go ahead and dive into that. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit said, don't wait. Don't wait any longer. It's like internal. It's like the feminine energy here is not very. It's not very 3D right now. They're very 5D. They're very higher dimensional traveling. They might be doing a lot of astral traveling or doing something like that. They're doing a lot of really like they're showing me like deep like they're showing me like layers deep like that where it's like expanding like that upward. So they're doing a lot of internal traveling right now. And I really feel like that is a part of their life purpose or a part of their starseed journey that they're going on right now. Some of them might feel like there's something that they're overlooking. Something that they're overlooking. Yeah. There is this sense of not walking away. Yeah, something isn't finished quite yet. Either there's something they need to finish or they need to end here, okay? But it's stopping something from grounding here. It's something that they need to, yeah, here with this Emperor in reverse energy. What is this? No, not this deck. Yeah, here with this Temperance in reverse here. What is this? Spirit. Shadow work. It's some shadow work. Some codependency shadow work. Some deeper level of shadow work that they're doing here. Yeah. Like I said, meditation. So doing some guided meditations or doing, yeah, look, I literally just said that, right? Travel inward. Look at that. Definitely. Yeah, it's a part of a past karmic cycle that you are breaking yourself out of. Exactly. Fifth dimension, the higher dimensions. Doing that higher dimension work. Really tapping in, having a deeper connection. Spirit saying with your higher self and with your spirit guides, and they're going to guide you to what you need to be working on right now. And it's a past karmic cycle that you're breaking out of for sure. Yeah, and you're healing yourself. Yeah, they're both the masculine and the feminine are doing a lot of really deep healing work right now. Yeah, again, healing yourself in the star. Yeah. So it's like the masculine here, it's like stages, right? You'll learn that there's a different stage that you need to work on. You start to master that stage, then you go back to pupil, right? And I feel like yeah. Oh, thank you, Spirit, right? Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's part of their life purpose to go backwards with the psychic connection, to enhance the psychic connection, and to go back to this pupil stage of learning again, right? To go back to that stage of learning again. Okay, so they have already gone through the cycle that the masculine has on working with with more stuff with the 3D. Now the feminine has gone beyond that and is going into a new cycle of learning. Okay, but Spirit saying, don't worry, it won't be as dark, it won't be as hard, it won't be as heavy as some of the past cycles were. Right, you've already torn down that tower of lead, feminine, right? And masculine, you've done that now too, right? You've torn down that tower of lead, so it's not going to be so heavy like that again, right? Now you're building that tower of light, and that tower of light is about connection, right? About connecting to your higher self, connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to past versions of yourself, connecting to your starseed heritage, right? That's where you're really going into that. So, and there's a karmic cycle here around this. It could be karmic cycles of fear around really doing this shadow work that will allow you, oh my goodness, okay, that will allow you to really connect even deeper, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying that that's going to be part of your what you're working on, feminine, is going to be a part of your starseed journey. You know, it's a part of your life purpose, having this connection, having this deeper connection with your spirit guide. So if you have if you're working on that, Spirit says it's good that you're breaking out of a karmic cycle. Maybe perhaps in past lives you really rejected having this much deeper connection with spirit, or in a past life you kind of learned to have you know, rejected your connection to spirit in some kind of way for some, because of something that you went through. Okay. And spirit is saying that this is a past karmic cycle that you're really healing. You're healing a lot of old wounds from that. So do your meditations, do your guided meditations, do this meditation so that you can connect with your true, still your mind, right? And have that deeper, that even deeper connection to your spirit guides. And I know some of you might be going even deeper, like, yeah, spirit's like, yeah, even deeper, right? So if you've been doing your meditations, really start doing, make sure you're doing daily meditations, okay, that you're really pushing yourself to do that. And if you're already doing daily meditation, spirit is saying extend the time, right? So extend the time, you know, even if it's by 10 or 15 minutes, get yourself on a kind of schedule, you where every so often, every month or every 2 months or however, when you feel like it's right, start pushing back that time to meditate even more and meditate even more, to meditate even more, right? You know, to just like if you are learning to, you know, weight lift, right? You're not going to go straight to the heaviest weight, right? You're going to kind of build up that strength inside of yourself so that you can build up those muscles. And spirit said, see the meditation, see connecting to your spirit guides is the same way. You need that daily practice to connecting, to stilling your mind, to relieving yourself of any kind of the tensions that you're picking up, because you are these empath people who pick up a lot of, you know, building that tower of light is going to draw those people into you. So you're going to have to learn how to do that cleansing energy and really connecting to your spirit guides. They're going to be guiding you through learning how to do that. Okay, feminine? Yeah. I feel like both. Spirit saying that both of you should be mindful of your dreams right now, because your spirit guides are talking to you a lot in your dreams. Yeah. True love. So I really feel like both of you are learning, both the feminine and masculine are really learning a lot about true love right now. Okay. This is so interesting. Whoop. Wow. Okay. Soulmate. So masculine energy, you might have a new soulmate energy coming into your life right now. Okay. You might be going on a journey with a soulmate energy. Now, this doesn't have to be a love soulmate energy, right? It can be a friend. It can be a teacher. It can be a mentor. That person is coming into your life. Okay. I'm hearing the same for the feminine energy right now. Soulmate energy is coming into both of your guys' lives to really, all this work that you're doing is drawing in, you know, this next level of soulmate that you need to be with, right? That you need to experience it. So it's about love. These new soulmates are going to teach you about love, yeah, and they're going to teach you about pay attention to red flags, right? To make sure that you're not falling for any of these past karmic cycles that you have before in the past, right? That you're learning from the past and that you're moving beyond that. That you're not interested in that kind of energy anymore, right? Because like I said, right, building these towers of light will draw those kind of people into you. But you're gonna learn, right? You're learning right now how to have those boundaries for yourself, right? Yeah. So spirit is saying give this relationship a chance. So many times, and I felt the energy before in the twin flame journey, like when I first started talking about first talking about a lot of the twin flame collective that I connect with, was going through the stage where the feminine was learning how to disconnect from their masculine and becoming more open to having other relationships, you know, and hearing those soulmate, and I felt it, you know, in the collective, where there were people that were really hesitant to allow other soulmates to come into their life, right? Because it was like, no, I don't want somebody else, I just want my twin flame, right? And it's like, well, there are more soulmate energies. That when spirit says a soulmate energy can come into your life, right? There are people, sometimes there are other people that after we, you know, come into contact with our twin flame, there are other people that we're supposed to date, or there are other people that we're supposed to have relationships with, or we're supposed to build businesses with, or we're supposed to just have experiences with, you know, those new best friend energies, those soul tribe members coming into our lives, right? So spirit is saying be open-minded and give this relationship a chance. Like, give these soulmate relationships a chance, okay? So that you can learn learn what you need to learn from these new peoples coming into your life, okay? And to understand, like, it's safe for you to love, right? It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to trust yourself with these people, because you'll understand, okay, I've got to get to a place where I trust myself, where if somebody comes in and they're on the fuck shit from the past, I know that I will have the strength to kick them to the curb or be like, no, thank you, I'm not down for what you're selling, on to the next, right? but you have to be open for letting people come in, whether or not, because you'll never be able to control whether or not other people will be on the fuck shit. You will only thing that you will have to control is to whether or not you will accept those people to remain in your life or not, right? Exactly. So if they're wearing a mask or they're on any deception stuff, you're just going to be, you can't control those people and whether or not they come to you on deception. Yeah, exactly. All you can do is love yourself first, right? To love yourself first and to realize, like, I got it. Right? I got it. All right. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, right? Like, you are ascending. Your partners, the type of people, soulmate energies that you are attracting into your life because of this work that you are doing is ascending as well. So understand that. Okay. Specific advice. Okay. Specific love advice. Oh, they want me to put these back in. Specific love advice for the masculine, please. I saw the learning and forgiving card. Okay. Specific love advice for the masculine, please. Calling in your soulmate. Like, yeah. So Spirit saying that you are calling in new soulmate energies into your life. Okay. So all of the visualizations, all the affirmations, all the prayers and everything that you're doing that you're doing to work on yourself, to love yourself, to give that energy to yourself. Okay. Is calling in a new soulmate energy to you, a soulmate energy that's here to teach you another lesson, whether or not this person ends up being a karmic soulmate or they end up being, like a really positive soulmate. Not all soulmates are going to come into our lives with, and teach us lessons through pain, True love. Exactly, right? True love. Again, wow. So you got some true love energy coming towards you, right? Or you have a soulmate energy coming towards you to teach you about true love, right? Whether or not it's the fact that they don't give you true love and you learn, I know what true love and it's not this, on to the next, or if it is you getting into a really healthy, nice relationship, right? And you being like, wow, this is what true love really feels like. Either way, right? Either way, it is safe for you to love. Like I said. Yeah. You're healing with all these family issues that you're healing. Is bringing in that energy for you. And also coming right with this whole accepting the twin flame journey. Except there's a lot that comes with accepting the twin flame journey, right? Accepting past lives, accepting, sometimes people believe in like the predestination, right? Destiny, like you were supposed to meet this person. There's people along the ways, believing in soulmates, believing in karmics, learning all of this, right? There's a lot that comes with that, right? Of religious factors, and that might have clashed with some of the way some of your religious upbringings, or the way that you were taught to believe about religion, or the way that you were taught to believe about souls, or that you were taught to believe about afterlives and past lives and all of that, right? Because if you really start believing the twin flame journey, there's a lot. It's not just simply being like, oh, there's a love. There's so much to accepting the twin flame journey, accepting that you're on it. There's so much that comes with the acceptance of that, right? There's a lot out there. Yeah. And some of it you were having to separate yourself away from, right? Or going through, again, like that separation of your old self, mourning that old version of yourself, mourning, those things, and coming to the realization about that. All right, masculine. Look like you're doing good. Good job. Keep up the work. Yeah. Give this relationship a chance. All right. Oh, that Spirit saying that's for the feminine. Give this relationship, again, true love. It's safe for you to love. There's a lot of married energy, a lot of married messages here, but let's go. Let's go with more more love guidance messages. Okay, more guidance messages specifically for the feminine. Again, okay. It is safe for you to love and children. So that, again, with this childhood, you are healing something very specific in your childhood, or very specific around children, right? I'm hearing around like childhood trauma. Whether or not you might be doing research about childhood trauma, not necessarily, it doesn't have to necessarily be solely about yours, but just in general. Okay. But definitely doing a lot of research about children. I heard indigo children, so maybe indigo children, or more of the starseed journey. Okay, look at that. Give the relationship a chance. Again, energy. So it's the same cards coming out, just in kind of like different, have different meanings for each of them. And again, it's safe for you to love, right? Healing a lot here around your childhood and around learning that it's safe to love again, right? Yeah. More for the feminine energy here. Okay. Wow. It's a lot. So very soon, okay, love yourself. So love yourself first, loving to really, really deeply love and accept yourself, learning how to stay positive with that positive thought, like we were talking about before, right? Really, or that was the other message that I recorded, but yeah, staying with that positive thought as well, right? And really addressing these issues of unrequited love. And I feel like it definitely has something to do with your childhood here, right? Definitely. Yeah. Red flags around learning and forgiving. Yeah, around forgiveness. Oh my gosh, so much is trying to come out here right now. Love, free yourself. Anything else for the feminine? Yes, two more, and there's two more. Release your ex. So learning, yeah. So you could be really learning. Okay, you could be really learning how to forgive old energy and learning how to forgive specifically a karmic ex from either this life or from a past life. Okay, with this karmic cycle here. Releasing an ex and learning to forgive, right? So you could, or you, I think it's gonna be both. I think it's gonna be you learning how to let go and how to forgive a lot of like karmic exes or a lot of karmic people in your past that really hurt you, right? And learning that you've been holding on to that energy, so it's definitely time to release it and forgive and move on from it. Okay, do you hear that beat? Do you guys hear that beat? Yeah, definitely soulmate energy for you as well on the back of the deck. Definitely soulmate, and whether or not that's like a karmic soulmate energy or what. Let your friends help you. So you might have like a friend, a very friendly soulmate energy coming into your life, teaching you a lot about love. More on this soulmate energy, getting to know each other. Yeah, so you might be meeting a new person that you have a really close friendship with, okay, that's really helping you to learn how to forgive and move on, especially specifically around childhood wounds and healing. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. You might be having like a new mentor energy. I feel like more of that with the masculine energy, okay, but I really feeling like a really good close friendship energy happening here. A lot of healing happening in a friend on a friendship, and healing a past karmic cycle, doing shadow work around this past karmic cycle with around old relationships that you were in the past. Doing a lot of work there with that. I just heard I'm sorry, so you might have an ex coming towards you, an old, or like an old friend or an old ex coming towards you saying like I'm sorry. That might be offering just some closure. That's what I'm hearing more than anything. Less like getting together, but more just an opportunity for closure. Um, I don't know if this person might be actually trying to get back with you, but Spirit is saying see it as an opportunity for closure. If you are interested in another relationship with this person, then be guided by your own guidance. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're gonna be healed enough to say, I just want closure in this situation. Yeah, but some of you will. Some of you will be giving this relationship a chance, though. Right? Yeah. Look at that reconciliation. Someone is returning from your past. Wow. For some of you, this could also be a past life. This could be a past life. Um, like a relationship that you had, somebody that was really close to you in a past life, that was a really close friend or family member that you've been separated from, right? You've been in separation from this person, and now you're coming into alignment with them again. Codependency. This person could be teaching you about some kind of codependency. Okay. So just be aware of that. Yeah. And about letting go of any kind of control issues you have and allowing some kind of situation to happen naturally as it's supposed to, not forcing something. It's something about learning how to not, more projection. Yeah. And trust. Trusting your inner guidance is what Spirit is saying. Trusting your inner guidance. So be aware of that. It's the same way it shall be. Yeah. So somebody owes you. I owe this back to you. I owe this lesson back to you. If the sky was pink and yellow. It's the same way you showed me. So that's Pink and White by Frank Ocean. Yeah. Yeah. So feminine energy, you have an old person coming back into your life. Like I said, I really feel like this person is like, you taught me this lesson in a past life, so it's my turn to give this lesson back to you, so that you can learn, so that you can grow. Yeah. So that you can learn, so that you can grow. And I just saw somebody like with a it's like a white SUV. So this person might drive a white SUV, or that might be significant to you. Maybe you drive a white SUV or something like that. There could be something around with that. They just turned around in my driveway. Yeah. So this person might be somebody coming into your life that might not stay in your life for very long, but they come into your life like really quick and teach you a quick lesson and then leave. So just be aware of that. All right. Anything else? Oh, wow. I just knocked my whole romantic feelings. I could be this could be somebody that you could have romantic feelings. Somebody that you could be spending some time really getting to know this person. It might be around career and finances. You might meet them at your job, or you might meet them around somewhere where you're going to like make money. They could be a client, or they could hire you to do something. Okay, and you might be getting to know this person. I feel like this person's gonna be very playful. They're gonna be a good time. They're gonna be very playful. I feel like you're gonna have romantic feelings towards this person, but we'll see. They could be an air sign, because they could be an air sign, or they could be a Pisces, they could be a Sagittarius, okay? Because the Temperance card, the Moon, and the Hermit, so they could be a Virgo as well. So for some of you, they could be a Virgo, they could be a Pisces or a Sagittarius, okay, or an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as well. They could have any of those prominently in their chart, but there's somebody that you're going to have really good stimulating conversation with, okay? Also, okay, Spirit, is that really necessary? Okay, so Spirit said also identifying thing about this person, okay? If they are a person you've already had some kind of run-ins with, okay? If they're a man, it's going to be significant, okay? So Spirit just wanted to say that. Okay, so yeah, but those are the signs that I'm seeing. That's so funny. Yeah, definitely balance, more balance, more learning, situations to learn is what Spirit is saying me, is telling me, right? And letting go, not forcing it, understanding that because sometime in the past, like feminines, you could have had a tendency to have these people that are supposed to come into your life and have these like triggering moments, or have this, and then you had a difficulty with letting go when you were supposed to, so the situation became karmic because you didn't let go when it was time for you to let go. So I feel like this person is a person that's going to come into your life and they're going to leave your life. And it's going to be important that you have this lesson of recognizing this person was supposed to come into your life when they did, and they are also supposed to leave your life when they do as well, right? So don't get too overly attached. That's what I'm hearing, right? Okay, well, that's what Spirit has to say to you. That's what's going on in the twin flame journey. Everybody seems like they're really healing, that they're moving on, that they are kind of learning like the deeper purpose in the twin flame journey. I'm really proud of you guys. I know it's really hard to get to this stage in the journey. So I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, okay? I hope that you're having a fantastic time, that you are in love, light, and abundance, okay? I see all the work that you're doing, and I'm so incredibly proud of you, okay? I am so incredibly proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Give all that love and light to yourself, okay? Right? Be the love that you seek. Okay, always keep that in mind, my sweets. All right, thank you so much for being here with me today. All right, let me know if this resonated for you down in the comment section down below. All right, if you liked the content, give it a like or share it with somebody you feel like it could really help along the way. All right, again, if you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, or if you feel called to a tip or donate to the channel, the information for that is down in the description box down below. Just scroll down. And also if you're interested in any of the decks that I used in this reading as well. All right. I will see you, lovelies, in the next one. Hope you're having a great one. Okay. Bye.